Hi, Empress Justice here for Empress Justice Tarot. If you'd like to check out daily readings, you can check them out on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. If you'd like to check out my new moon reading, full moon reading, and April reading, you can check them out on Empress Justice Tarot YouTube. I make other videos occasionally, but I usually just do readings on that channel. A little update since yesterday. Yesterday, I said a lot of stuff, and I meant it. I really, really meant it with the entirety of my being. But even I can see how hurtful that was. And whilst I'm not sorry for what I said, I really do understand how hearing that, especially in a public forum, can be extremely hurtful. And I'm not going to lie to myself and say that if it was a different situation that I wouldn't have said that, because that would be a lie. I probably would say those things. But I probably, because of the nature and how personal it is, I'd probably feel more regretful saying those things. But as it stands, whilst I can empathize, I don't really feel bad for saying what I said. I feel like it needed to be said, honestly. And, you know, it's just not, it's not the move. You can't terrorize people like this and then expect. This is another thing that I don't understand. If you want me angry, you don't get to decide how that anger plays out. You don't get to decide how somebody gets angry. If I get people angry or if I get people upset, I don't get to decide how they express that anger. I don't get to do that. Which is why I've said before that if you're going to use slurs, if you're going to do something, you need to go all the way with what you're doing. And that's what I try to do every day. I try to go all the way with what I'm doing, even if it's not the smartest thing to do. Do you know what I mean? So this is the thing. Whatever you do and whatever you say, you've got to go the whole way with it. That's just how life is. And that's the philosophy that I live by, or I try to live by. So I really don't respect it when people want to make you angry, want to make you crazy, and can't handle the consequences of what they do. You want me to be angry in a way that suits you, but that's not how life works. I can't be angry in a way that suits you. I can't be crazy in a way that suits you. I'm going to be angry my way. I'm going to be crazy my way. And if you don't like it, then maybe you need to change what your objective is. I don't know. But all I know is, as hurtful as yesterday was, it was something that was said and needed to be said a long time ago. Probably like years it needed to be said. So there's that. Nothing going on this morning as far as, I mean, you heard a little bit of what was going on out there, but I didn't really hear because I was talking. But yeah, you guys got a taste of everything that I said to the police. I told them the entire truth. Again, if you're going to do something, go the whole way. Go all the way. If you're going to do something, go all the way. That's the motto I try to live by in my life. Go the whole way if you have to. And yeah. So what the second thing I was going to say was, I had a realization last night, and it was actually quite a depressing one. If the family upstairs didn't try to get me sectioned, and I think they've done it more than once, if they didn't try to get me sectioned and didn't call mental health for me so much, it probably would have been easier for me to leave. It probably would have been easier for me to leave. So even if they wanted me to leave, they kind of threw a spanner in the works by putting their pride first and trying to avenge their pride by trying to have me sectioned. So what they thought was actually doing them a favor has actually just made the whole process that much harder. I literally tried to section myself like, you could have called mental health like the day after I called them. You could have said, look, this person's still angry, like something needs to be done. Nothing. These people wait until they feel humiliated to do it, which just makes the it makes it look as if my tantrums against them are ongoing, which paints a worse picture of my mental health than what's actually going on. So because of that, technically the landlords have an ace in their corner because you decided to fucking, like, if they don't want me to leave unless it's on their terms, they have an ace in their corner by which they can do that, because you've just turned around and tried to have me say, so you've basically made the whole entire situation worse. Like, if you'd have just said, look, I'm concerned for my kids, I don't want this person around, and the thing is, the second you got here, the neighbors were trying to bribe you. That should have been your clue that these neighbors were on your side immediately. If you were that concerned about your health, you could have gone to them. You could have appealed to them. You could have appealed to the restaurateur. You could have appealed to the nail bar. You could have appealed to the person that you've been talking to. You could have got all of them together and you could have said, look, this person needs to leave because they may be a danger to my children. Now, you and I both know that I'm not. Frankly, I could give a fuck about them kids, right? But if you really played it smart, you could have had me out by February, March? And as a side bonus, I would have been able to get away from you. Every single person would have been happy. You would have been happy. Your kids would have been happy and they've been able to sleep. Everybody would have been happy. Everybody would have been happy. But no. You had to play this shit. You had to try to get me sectioned. Now, that impairs my ability to be able to leave. I could have left months ago. All that needed to happen was you could have got all these neighbors on side, said, you know what? This person's a danger to me. I don't want them around anymore. All you could have done is said, I don't want these people around anymore. Do you understand what I'm saying? And you could have got this, you could have got me out and everybody would have been happy. But no, like, I'm trying to call me a weirdo right now. It's all right. I don't give a shit. Because at the end of the day, they stay fucking up. They stay fucking up. If you'd have tried to call mental health at the right time, or if you would have fucking spoken to the other neighbors around here, said, we don't want this bitch around no more, get her out. If you'd have said that early on rather than making problems, you could have had this entire neighborhood on your fucking side. But instead, what's happened? What's happened? And once again, that is entirely your fault. I tried every single thing possible to be able to leave. You fucked that up. You fucked that up. Or like, you fucked up so much. Like, of course, all you can do is insult people. You can't even insult people that well. You stay fucking up. You stay fucking up. You stay fucking up. You could have had me out months ago. You chose not to. Because your pride was more important. Although, what pride? It's either hanging on by a thread or it's falling off the fucking cliff. But yeah, these people could have had me out if they really wanted. Now it might be too late. Now it might be too late. I don't even know if the neighbors want me to leave anymore. I don't even know if they want me to leave anymore. I think they want the family to leave now. But as long as everybody wants the family to leave, because I'm not about to go around to all these neighbors and say, kick this family out. I'm not about to do it. I don't want to leave a young family homeless. I don't care what they've done. But it's just like, I'm not about to go around to these neighbors and say, I want these people out. I'm not about to do it. Because I don't want a young family out on the street. I've got the windows open, you see. I don't want a young family out on the street, so I'm not about to do it. You could try it now, but you just fucked up. You fucked up the entire thing. So now I have to go through this whole rigmarole to get the fuck up out of here. And what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Try to get me upset. You know, which essentially prevents me from getting what I want. And I'm a weirdo. Weirdo for what? What are you talking about? What are you even talking about? I didn't call you a nonce. What the fuck are you calling people weirdos for? I didn't call you a nonce. Like, I didn't fucking, like, do everything in my power to stop you from leaving if you wanted to leave, or to stop you from staying if you wanted to stay. I haven't, like, all I've done is said, leave me alone. That's it. And every single other thing that I have ever said has been out of frustration that you wouldn't do that. That's all I wanted. You fucked up, not me. So yeah, that's a depressing thought. If they hadn't tried to get me sectioned, it might have helped my case in getting out of here. But now it's a bit more difficult. Because now there's doubts around capacity, isn't there? Now there's doubts around capacity. So that's just fucked that up. I don't know what's going to happen next. Hate this waiting in the wings business. I just want to know what's going on so that I can fucking sell all this shit and get the fuck up out of here. That's all I want. That's all I want. It's just get shit done. Yeah, so yeah, that's the depressing thought. But anyway, I might catching up. Although I didn't sleep too badly last night. But anyway, I gotta go, you guys. Take care. I love you, my fellow TIs. Bye-bye. Hold up.